What's going on, guys? It's Hunter and Triston from Team X-Cross, and what do we have here? Tell us what we have, pal.
We just got back from our pretty successful tournament. I managed to get my invite finally. I came in 7th place, so I top 8'd in this tournament.
Alright.
And I used a pretty different deck. Most people don't play it, but it worked out really well for me today, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. You guys know it. That's right. The Sherrod MP. So I play for him. He's very important. I play 3 of the Glancing Vampire. He's really good for controlling the soul. Counterblast when we spell on the soul, it's top 5. Every card with darkness put into the soul gets +1 for each. So he's really good to call in the rear guard. Alright, so that's grade 3s. And I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I do have a video on here already explaining the cards. But this is what I read in the tournament. So then I have 2 Doppel Vampires. He's a DB1 grade restrict, so no grade 0s. He's obviously very good with pressure. Then I have 2 Demonid, Executioner?
Yeah.
Executioner. When put onto the rear guard, it's top 7, 1 card with darkness put into the soul. And I usually search for the perfect card that has darkness ability in case I don't run into him with any of my other cards. So he's really good to use for that reason. And it's kind of +1, he just gets a plus like 5k if you have a certain amount in the soul. He's really good. I run 2 of the Succubus of Desire. They're also darkness. She gets a boost ability if you have 6 or more in the soul. And whenever another unit attacks, you can put her into the soul and give it +2. So I like her because she's darkness, she can boost, and she can go to the soul herself. So that's why I like her. And I run 1 Tragic Claw when another unit is put into the same column as this unit, soul charge 1. And he also has the boosting unit. So he's really good. But he's a 1-of for me. Alright, we're going to move on to the grade 1s. And like I said, the darkness perfect guards. Don't worry about the unflips, just go ahead and play these PGs, the darkness ones, because your stand triggers, they're just so broken. They're so good. But yeah, so 4 darkness PGs. And then 4 stride fodders, of course. All for Sherrod. Pretty standard. You guys should know that. And then you got 3 Serpent Charmers. These guys are really, really good. They come in handy late game. He has darkness. At the end of the turn, kill him. Choose 13 cards from your soul. And then however many is left after you choose the 13, those cards go into the deck. Go back to the deck from the soul. And he's so good. He's really good late game. So especially if you're deck thinning and you got like this much left in your deck, and you say, okay, I'm just going to retire him, and I'm going to pull out like 10 triggers from my soul. Just put it all back into the deck. And then next stride, this guy says, 3 to break? I'm like, sure. Crit, crit, crit. Piece of cake. I got 2 Combust Vampire, new Yellow Bolt, rest and soul charge. Except now you can choose a unit and get +5. So if you have 6 or more in the soul. So he enables darkness. I like him, he's good. He's a 2-of for me. And I got 1 of the Edge in the darkness. She's really good actually. She comes in handy. She's a 10k booster. And she can also intercept from the back row. So it's always nice to have that stuff for dark irregulars. In case they start rushing you down a little bit, you can be like, okay, back row, guard that. So, and we're gonna move into the grade 0s. We're gonna go into the big gal. In Enigmatic. There we go. Enigmatic assassin.
Enigmatic assassin.
Yes,
Something like that.
that person.
Weird ass name, good ass effect.
Yeah, darkness. Call it from the soul. When you call it, if you have 10 or more in the soul, she gets +5. If you have 15 or more in the soul, when you call her out, she gets an extra +10. So she'll be a 20k booster. Call her behind Gilderai, you're attacking for
A dick ton.
26, 36, 56 without any like critical trigger boosts or triggers or anything like that. And you can't use grade 1s or higher, so it's pretty dope. I did that countless amount of times today. Not once in this tournament did I kill somebody with a rear guard. I killed them all with my Vanguard. But with Doppel Vampire, he was always on the rear guard whenever I did it, so it always caused a lot more pressure because you're attacking with somebody that says no grade 1s or higher, and then you're attacking with Doppel Vampire saying you can only guard with grade 0s. So it's pretty good. It's a really good mix-up. It gets to people a lot, and then you got the 4, what you need, the +5 draw crits for Sherrod. Pretty standard, you guys know that. And then the stand triggers in this deck are most important. Monochrome of Nightmare Land. GB1, put the seal on top of your deck if you have 6 or more. Soul charge 1, counter charge 1, draw 1 card. So you do literally everything that you could possibly do. And this card enables darkness. It's really funny when you top deck the cat after you already put it back into the deck. You soul charge 1, top deck the cat, put it onto the rear guard again, do it again, top deck the cat, do it again, do it again. It's funny. It makes people mad. And we're gonna do 4 of the old time crits, the Dark Knight of Nightmare Land. Into the soul +3. Enables darkness, gives your Vanguard +3. And that 3 can sometimes be pretty crucial in a match when you're riding Gilderai. That +3 can always go somewhere. So, yeah, 4 of him. So you got 8 crits, 4 stands, 4 kills. 4 hits. So, okay, and then you guys should already know the starter. Greedy hand because you want to search for this gal. I don't know how to pronounce her name. So protect her at all costs, basically. Let's go to the G zone. For the first stride, we do Mask of Demonic Frenzy Ericus. He's a 2-of. In case you need soul charge, you can always do him, or if you just want to put pressure on your opponent late game. He gets really big, and you do a lot of soul charging on top of Sherrod. We're gonna do 1 Sea Breeze. You guys know what Sea Breeze does, right? And if your opponent's at grade 2. Love Tempest, Kiss Kill Lyra. If it hits, it's just a pressure card. If you're really that desperate, she's there. She's not that bad. She's a good pressure card. If she hits, soul charge too. So, Anthony, you get the draw, right? Yeah, you get the draw card. And then you run 2 Fredericks. In case of the incident where you do end up drawing Assassin, which I did run into today, use Frederick. You choose a card from your hand or the rear guard, you put into the soul. So you want to keep her safe, and that's what Frederick does. Run 2 of the grade 4 Sherrods. You guys know what he does. Counterblast 1, put everything to your soul. If you have 15 or more, just +10, blow the board up on your opponent's side, and he can't use perfect guards to guard. So he's really good late game as well. Or if your opponent is just absolutely rushing you down, like Gear Chronicle or something, you use that and you blow it up. Or Link Joker for that matter. And then Big Boy, 4 Gilderai. Super good, everybody knows what he does. 10 or more in the soul gets +10. If you have 15, if you have 10 or more, you get plus 10 and a crit. No, actually, if it's 2 face up in the G zone, he gets the extra crit. If you have 10 in the soul, he gets a plus 10. If you have 15, then you cannot call grade 1s or higher. So like I said, if you use Assassin to boost with Gilderai, you're attacking for 56, no 1s or higher. And then if you use your critical triggers, you know, you got an extra plus 10 to the soul, so you're attacking for 66 at that point. Then if you hit triggers, you're going to hit for 71, and then 76, and etc. So your guy can get potentially very big. You're forcing your guy to really heavily guard against him. He's the GOAT of the deck, basically. He's the main ride. And then you got 2 of the Soul Charge 2 G guards get plus 5, and 2 of the plus 10k and resist G guards. And you know.
So that's pretty much it, right? So you got your invite, got your top 8, Matt. Where are you feeling like you're going from here?
Well, I got to get shoulder surgery in December, right before the tournament. So depending on how the surgery goes, determines whether or not I go. I'm more than likely going to go because I've worked so hard to get this stupid invite. So I'll probably be out there December 17th or 18th with a sling on. So if you see me with a sling, if you see anybody with a sling, you know who it's going to be.
Awesome. Don't run into them because it will hurt. So that's pretty much it. Congratulations to you on your top 8. I want to say a couple things before we get off here. We have a Facebook and a Twitter now. I will put those links in the description sometime tomorrow. And also other standings from today. Austin got 13th. He got his invite, and then Marcus got 17th. He's 1 out. So, and then I, didn't really give a crap. It was just testing. So that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say, T? Shout out to Team X-Cross.
Oh yeah, of course.
But all right, sounds good. This is Hunter and Tristan signing off.